surprising, he is stalking people. Look at him. Little stalker. Cute butt. Today is very exciting because we're testing and trying this new brand that is all locally sourced, made, everything from here in Quebec. So I am transitioning his diet into a full-time raw food diet, and I decided to document everything as of day one, which is today. I'm planning to break everything down for you so that you can see the real, authentic, no filter transition for a dog like Aoki. Now he is a little over 12 months now, which is a great time for him to transition because he is done with his puppy food and now he can eat more of an adult based diet, if that makes sense. Aoki has been fasting now for 2 meals, which means that he didn't have his breakfast and he didn't have his lunch slash snack. Now I don't usually give him a full meal for lunch, just a light snack, which is maybe a bit of kibbles, a bit of veggies, maybe a chew, just because he is usually hungry when we come back from our play session. I think it's because it's colder now and he's spending more energy running in deep snow. When he goes into that full deep snow, his belly is in snow, so he looks like a little worm in snow. It's so cute. I didn't even intro this channel. Aoki, I forgot. Welcome to Aoki and Anais. I share all of our adventures together. My pup is a red sesame Shiba Inu. I love you too. I love you too. Thank you. Thank you. Oh yes. Oh ho 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 ho. Someone's hungry, huh? Are you hungry? You want to test your new food? Yes or no? This is your new food, Aoki. You want to smell? Smell, smell, smell. Okay. No. You have to sit, baby. Stay still. Good boy. Oh. Okay, you don't want to be on the stool. Okay, you can smell. Smell. Okay. You don't want to be on the stool. That's okay. You can be on the floor. Those bags hold 24 pre-portioned medallions, so it is super dummy proof and hassle-free. All you need to do is know how much you need to give your pup. He's between 20 and 30, which means he needs 2.5 and not 3 medallions yet. So that's 2.5 for the whole day from morning to evening. So it's really up to me to portion those 2.5 throughout my day. Something else that I love about Famizo is that everything is locally made, locally sourced, and locally packaged. So everything comes from local producers, from their meat to their fruits and veggies. Yes, they include fruits and veggies too in their recipes. So that's a big plus because it's complete. The recipe is just ready to use. You don't have to add anything else except from, of course, their fish oil if you want to add, their probiotics if you need, or supplements, but that's really separate based on your own pup. And here are the bags. I have 2 different recipes. The first one being beef broccoli, and the second one is beef apple. What I have right here is the beef apple one. So as you can see, I've already removed them from their bags so that they are thawing very safely and slowly in the fridge.
Hey, Aoki.
Okay, Aoki is super hungry now. It is currently it's 6:02, which is a bit early for his dinner time. That being said, he is very hungry. He has been scratching his little food corner for the past few minutes and spilled some water because he does that when he's hungry. So I think I'll just go ahead and give him some food. Let's just try to do it together so that you can see how I portion everything. Oh, wow. I will just go ahead and give him... Yes, I know. I'm sorry. I'm just explaining to people how I'm supposed to feed you tonight. So let's just do one medallion. Just spread the beef. So this is beef and apple, and it kind of looks like I've squashed everything together, and it looks like this. Very nice and fresh looking, honestly. And then on the instructions, they mentioned that you should put some warm water, which will help the transition. So I'll just go. I know you're hungry, I know. The texture is really nice. Okay, that, pop it back in the fridge. Here you go. Now, are you ready? Hold on. You can smell. Whoa, lick, 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 lick. Okay, Aoki loves beef. It's actually one of his favorite protein. And full disclaimer, it is not the first time I've given him raw. He knows raw already. What's new is basically just feeding him with raw and stopping kibbles ultimately. Okay, here you go. Nope. Yes. Whoops, my aim is bad. Break. Breakfast? Yeah. Morning. It is the next day and it is breakfast time. We've had an early morning, even though it's the weekend. I'm trying to kind of keep my waking time at the same time, which is around 6 a.m. sorry, 6 a.m. But today we kind of woke up slightly later, which is 7 a.m. So as you know, this is his raw food that I defrosted, and I'm just gonna portion everything out. It's basically same as yesterday. The only thing that's changing is I'm gonna put his fish oil on top of his raw food, as well as some probiotics. But yeah. So I've got his clean bowl ready. So tonight I'll have to defrost 1 patty so that I have 2 meals for tomorrow. Okay, you have to see what he's doing. He's just being a good boy and waiting and whining. You know I'm prepping your food. You gotta be patient. You gotta be patient because I'm talking to people. But yes, I'm gonna defrost 1 more patty tonight. Something you need to watch out though is that it can't stay in the fridge forever. You have about 3 days for it to be eaten before they go bad. So make sure you don't go over those 3 days. I have his fish oil right here, omega-3, which is great for his skin. I'm just gonna a dash. This is his prebiotics. Before I open it, I'll just show you. It's been a recommendation from Sophie. So I've been using it for 1 season now. I thought I'd use it for his transition so that his little transit system doesn't go crazy. And I'll tell you more about his potty time this morning, because as y'all know, your dog's poo tells you a lot. So what I've just pumped in here is for excessive shedding. I know, baby, but give me 1 minute. It's an oil that's kind of a supplement for any excessive shedding, and it's been a problem with Aoki. And if you've been following us on Instagram, you know that every time I'm complaining about his hair on my clothes, which is a problem because he's not supposed to shed that much. Every time I'll just pet him, there's hair coming out and I don't know why. So this is actually one of the reasons why I'm transitioning into raw food. Raw food brings so many advantages. Of course, there's some cons as well to consider, but in my case, with Aoki, his hair falling issue has been so out of hand that it outweighs the cons of a raw diet. On top of being good for their skin, a raw diet also improves the digestive process, and it also boosts their immune system. And remind you that dogs are still very much like wolves. They eat meat, they need to eat bones, they need to eat that sort of those kind of food. So even though kibbles are very convenient and also cost effective for us, they might not always be the best go-to. That said, I'm not judging anyone who's I was giving kibbles, but I'm just changing because of his hair and also for his health in general. Most of the time, low quality kibble foods have a lot of fillers and not as qualitative ingredients, but compared to what I have in raw food, it actually doesn't even compare. But of course, there's high quality kibbles like the ones I've been using, Open Farm. If you're in Canada, you have Akana as well. They are great. But yeah, I can tell Aoki's appetite is over the roof compared to his kibble. Sometimes he didn't even want to eat his meal, but now with raw, he finishes his bowl, he's eager to eat, he's happier, and I can't. Honestly, so far it's been 2 meals, and look at this, clean.